In recent decades, few rabbis have left as profound and lasting an impact as Rabbi Israel Meir Lau.
I think that everyone has a mission, everyone. I can show the world that from the deep valley, you can be someone who gives people an example. My name is Israel Meir. That's my duty, the Ha'ir, to bring light.
How did a child, born into the darkest chapter of human history, become a beacon of light for the Jewish people? The answer lies in his roots. Enter Rabbi Moshe Chaim Lau, the last chief rabbi of Piotrków, Poland. The 37th in a long, unbroken chain of rabbinical leaders, stretching back through centuries.
My father was the rabbi of 3 cities. He was the 37th generation of rabbis in his family.
A man of profound faith who guided his community through prosperity and tragedy. As the winds of war approached, he knew what was coming. With fierce courage, he called for resistance.
I asked my father what Rabbi Lau was talking about. And then after a few long seconds, he told me, he called us to riot, to revolt, to uprise.
But when hope was gone and the time for escape had passed, Rabbi Moshe Chaim made a decision few could comprehend.
To endanger lives of innocent brothers and sisters because of myself, they will find other Jews that have a chance to survive. I cannot do it. I will wait for them in the shul with a Sefer Torah in my arm, and where my community is sent, where I go with my community. They didn't elect me to be the chief rabbi of the city, Piotrków, only for good times. For such a period, I am also their rabbi, I am the shepherd, and I go with my people.
When the Nazis came to round up the Jews of Piotrków, Rabbi Moshe Chaim Lau stood with them. The beloved leader would share their fate. Somewhere on that final journey, a group of Jews from Prešov, Slovakia, joined the doomed procession. They were his former congregants, the community he had led before his move to Piotrków. But once again, Rabbi Moshe Chaim rose to the occasion. In the face of death, he spoke to both communities, igniting their spirits. He urged them to meet their final moments, not with fear, but with joy.
הוא חימם אותם והלהיב אותם ללכת לדרך האחרונה. נשארה לנו מצווה אחת ויחידה, כבר אין לנו יותר יכולת לקיים שום מצווה, רק מצוות קידוש השם. אז בואו ניכנס לקרמטוריום עם שירה על שפתנו, על כך שאנחנו זוכים לקיים את מצוות קידוש השם, והם הלכו לקרמטוריום בשירת כי בשמחה תצאו.
And in those last moments, Rabbi Moshe Chaim Lau led them in Vidoy, the confessional prayer, preparing their souls for what was to come. But while he perished with his people, the mission of the Lau family did not die with him. His eldest son, Naphtali, heroically protected his youngest brother, Yisrael, from the Nazis.
My mother decided that the younger boy should be with me. He will be safer with the men, and she wanted to save him, so she pushed him into my arms. And I found myself in the wagon with him.
Instilling their father's sacred charge to continue the unbroken chain of rabbis in the land of Israel. Against all odds, both brothers survived, and young Yisrael, bearing the weight of his father's legacy, stepped into the role he was destined to fulfill, He became the 38th link in the family's unbroken rabbinical chain. And when his first son, Moshe Chaim, was born, named after the grandfather he never knew, the circle was complete. Enter Rabbi Moshe Chaim Lau, the first Rabbi Lau to be born in the Holy Land.
זה אולי למדתי מאבא שלי, כן. איך אומרים להיזהר בכל מילה.
And the 39th in a long, unbroken chain of rabbinical leaders, stretching back through centuries. Little Yisrael's survival is not just his story. It's the story of Eretz Yisrael, and an unbreakable chain that connects the Jewish nation.
Our history, most of the Jewish history is in diaspora, not at home. This is the story of the Jewish people, this continuity. Oh, you let me free?
1 second, hang on.
I give you back this.
One second.
This geschäft here from my pocket.
Sorry, hang on. Let me just get him on. He's real.
Come closer. You are welcome. I will brace you. Vana. Avat Israel.
Avat Yisrael, yes.